telegram for Freddy Cat at Megapolis Zoo.
I'm Freddy Cat. This is to inform you that you have just inherited your uncle's house in the Texas oil fields. Come at once.
Right in the middle of the oil fields. Boy, you'll be rich.
Wait, there's more. P.S. The house is haunted. Uh-oh, not me. I'm not going. Not to any haunted house.
Oh, you gotta
Oh,
go.
you gotta go. You do.
What are
You
you
gotta.
talking about?
You hear that, Tiger? Here's our chance to pick up a couple of oil wells real cheap. Frankly, kid, I don't blame you. I wouldn't go to no haunted house neither. But you see, I'm your friend, right? I'll give you $10 for the house and the land, okay?
Gee, Jabbar, that's mighty nice of you, 'cause I sure don't want that haunted house. I'd be afraid all the time.
Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Now, look, Freddy Cat. There's no such thing as a haunted house. You gotta go down and claim that house and land. Now, here's what...
No, I won't. I'm afraid.
You've got to go.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No, 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 no. There. That ought to keep them out.
Now, look, Freddy Cat, you've got to go.
Lost them. Yeah, hello?
Now, look, Freddy Cat, you've got to...
Oh, no.
Now, look, Freddy Cat.
They'll never find me here.
Now, look, Freddy Cat.
Oh, no.
I got you.
Now, look, Freddy Cat, you're being ridiculous. There's no such thing as a haunted house, and there's probably 1 billion barrels of oil right on that property.
So who wants barrels of oil? I'd rather have saucers of milk. What good is oil? Besides, how do you know it's there?
What good is it? How do you know it's there? I give up. Freddy Cat, you come with us to see Mr. Whoopi. He knows everything. Maybe he can convince you.
Oil, is it? Well, now, that's a pretty slippery subject, isn't it? Oh, yes. But I think the three-dimensional blackboard can show us a few things about oil. Now, the first thing to know is that the kind of oil we are talking about is called petroleum, which means rock oil, and it's usually found deep underground where it collects in large pools in spaces between layers of rock, like this.
How do you get it out of the ground, Mr. Whoopi?
You have to drill for it.
How deep?
There's no telling, but the first oil well drilled in the United States was only 69 feet, but the deepest well is more than 4 miles.
4 miles? You see, it's no use. That's too deep. Besides, how do we know there's any oil under the land?
Well, you don't, really, but your chances are good. You see, your new house is right in the middle of what is called an oil field. Now, often these deposits of oil are very large, like big underground lakes, and all of the land over them is called an oil field because no matter where you drill, you are bound to strike oil.
I've seen pictures of oil fields, and there are towers all over them.
Yes, those are called derricks, and they hold up the long sections of drill pipe. At the bottom of the pipe, there is a bit with sharp teeth that can cut through rock. A motor whirls it around, and down it goes. Section after section of pipe is added until the bit hits the oil.
Then how did they get the oil up to the surface?
Well, usually it is pumped up, but sometimes there is a natural gas mixed in with the oil, and it can shoot the oil high into the air. Then the well is called a gusher.
Yeah, but what good is all this petroleum?
Oh, my. Our civilization couldn't get along without it. From petroleum, we get gasoline for cars and planes, and kerosene and lubricating oil and grease and paraffin and plastics and tar and asphalt for making roads. Oh, my, yes. Oil is so valuable that it's called black gold. If you strike oil, Freddy Cat, you'll be a very rich cat indeed.
There, Freddy Cat, what more do you need? Come on, we're going to Texas. Thanks, Mr. Whoopi.
Good luck, boys, and don't forget, Freddy Cat, that there's no such thing as ghosts.
That's what he thinks. We're going to haunt that house and scare Freddy Cat so he'll have to sell. Then we get the oil. Come on.
Arriving at the house long before Tennessee and Chumley and Freddy Cat, the two villains set up haunting headquarters in the attic.
There, I think we're all set.
Oh, just in time, too. Here they come.
We'll give them a welcome they won't forget.
Well, here we are. Now, that doesn't look like a haunted house, now does it?
It does to me. Let's go.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, there's an oil derrick right in the front yard.
Yeah, but they never got any oil out of it.
Probably they just didn't dig deep enough. Come on, men.
Uh-oh. That does it. So long, Tennessee.
So long.
Oh, no, you don't. That moaning was just the wind. Now, Chumley, put our suitcases in that closet over there.
Okay, Tennessee.
What now?
Bones.
Don't be silly. There's no skeleton in the closet. See, it was just your imagination. Now, let's have lunch. Yep, you'll feel better with something to eat.
Look.
Table, move across the room.
Yeah, right across.
Don't be ridiculous. Tables don't move. See? Now finish your lunch and we'll go upstairs and unpack.
This'll scare them silly. We'll just cover ourselves with this flour and then get down and knock on the door.
See who's at the door, you guys.
Who could it be? Ghost.
Ghost? Don't be ridiculous. There are no ghosts out here, but there are footprints, and they look familiar. Come on, fellas, get those sheets off the bed. We're going to do a little haunting ourselves.
This time we're gonna scare them even more. Here, throw this dynamite down that hole in the chimney and it'll...
Ow!
Ow!
A gusher! Well, we got rid of the ghost and struck oil at the same time. You're really rich now, Freddy Cat.
And I owe it all to you, Tennessee.
Think nothing of it, Freddy. As I always say, oil's well that ends well.
Come on and see Tennessee Tuxedo. See Tennessee Tuxedo. Tennessee Tuxedo and his tail.